Election day, we're checking in with our local election officials for last-minute advice for voters.
Josh Breider is live in Madison, continuing our team coverage this morning. Good morning, Josh.
Hey, good morning. We've got Dane County Clerk Scott McDonald joining us dark and early on this really cold primary day. Good morning, Scott.
Morning. How's it going?
Oh, it's going well. At least you're inside. Thanks for letting us in.
Absolutely, yeah. Cold day.
You know, obviously that's one of the biggest headlines coming out of this primary because it is so extremely cold outside. Is that a concern going into today for you at all?
Not from an election management point of view, but from a voter point of view. You worry about people skipping voting just because of how cold it is.
And something like this, as far as a primary day, I mean, voter turnout is a big deal. That matters.
Absolutely. I always say these low turnout races like in February, your vote matters so much more. Just think about it. It's going to be a close race for superintendent. And, there's probably have 12, 14% turnout statewide. So your vote's going to be worth a lot more than normal. So I'm definitely voting today.
What is your best advice for voters that are maybe kind of teetering that line? Like, do I go out? Do I cast my ballot today?
Well, the one thing I'd say is you're going to be in and out of there right away. There won't be, it won't be crowded. You'll be able to park near the front of the polling place. So from that point of view of the cold, you'll be in and out of there pretty quick.
Are things any different for primary? Are folks going to see anything different on their ballot or the way the process works today?
In general, there'll be one race, so superintendent, although there'll be a few aldermanic primaries. There's a Monona Grove school board primary, so there may be something else on your ballot, but for the most part, it's just going to be superintendent. But it's an important job, and it's going to be competitive.
Obviously, your job as election worker, you're trying to make this as easy as a process for all of the voters. Any advice for folks as they're heading out to the polls today?
Just remember to bring your ID, and it's a good opportunity to register if you need to change your address or if you have a name change. I don't know, people get married here at our office and something, they got to change their name. So it's a good opportunity to do that because it'll be fast.
What do you have for a message as far as all the poll workers go? Because obviously there's a lot of people that are volunteering their time and they come back year after year to do this.
Yeah, they're so important, and we need them for elections like this that are not as sexy as some of the other ones. We get a lot of people volunteering for presidential. And really, it's these races where we need folks, and we lose people going to Florida. You can see why on a day like this, but really, make sure you thank them when you're in the polls today.
Obviously, yeah, the fall 2024 election is a much bigger perspective, but I mean, this is a big deal too. There are some big names on the ballot today for folks.
Yeah, I think how the schools challenged they are, how difficult it can be. What they do is really important. So, I mean, even just from a point of view of property values, I always worry about our schools. Even my kids are graduated now, but it matters to all of us that we have good schools.
It's a big deal, so get out and vote.
All right.
All right, Scott, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Again, we're your Election Day headquarters. Just go to channel3000.com. Everything you need to know. Polls will be opening here, about 13 minutes, so almost time to head out and vote, guys.